Hey there, my name is Gilbert. I'm here with Mobile Detailing LA. You can follow my Instagram at Mobile Detailing LA. Today we're starting our day off with this beautiful Dodge Charger. We're gonna go ahead and be offering our silver package to it. Let's go ahead and get started.
So Gilbert, what are you working on today? You said it was a silver package?
Yeah, so today we're doing our silver package. My silver package is kind of like a package in between a regular wash and then like a full detail. So you kind of get like the best of both worlds. You still get your regular wash and you still get your full, somewhat like a full detail. You get the full steam clean, you get the air vent steam, you get all in the little cracks. It's kind of just like an in-between detail. Like it's not a regular wash, but it's not a full detail,
Oh, okay.
So it's more like a detailed wash.
Cool. So in order for someone to book the silver package, do they need to get a higher package first, or?
No, so the silver package, that one, like anybody could just come, So whenever they DM me, I kind of just send them a list of my packages.
Yeah.
And then they're able to just choose from the package. So I have like my bronze being like my basic wash, my basic in and out. I have my wash and go just being like my basic, like just outside.
Yeah.
And then silver being like that, in between the two washes. And then the detail being like, one of the more high up washes. Yeah.
Gilbert, so what kind of chemical do you have in that bottle?
So what I have in this bottle is the interior cleaner by PNS. So like I have it diluted 50-50, so where it still has some cleaning power, but it's not enough to damage any materials like leather or like the plastics or anything like that.
Yeah. How long have you been using that chemical? PNS?
Honestly, like about like 3 to 4 months.
Oh, okay.
I would use a different interior cleaner, and then actually watching the videos, I remember, I think it was Hunter or something, they mentioned it, and then I heard everybody mentioning like PNS, but I never used it. So then I started using it, and ever since, that's all I use.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. What were you using before?
I was using, there was a detail shop based out here in Compton where they have like their own chemical line. So like I would use like their own little chemical line. Since it was when I started my business, it was a little bit cheaper for me. But then PNS is inexpensive as is. So I was like, you know what, let's just move on to PNS. And I mean, ever since, that's all I've been using. Yeah.
Hey Gilbert, so for a detail like this, how long does it usually take you to finish?
So for something like this, it normally takes me about like an hour and a half.
Okay.
Just like my bronze package, which is like my basic in and out, like full interior wipe down and stuff like that. That one takes me about like 45 to an hour, depending on like the size and like how dirty the vehicle is. But for a package like this, where I gotta come and like in the little cracks, I gotta go in with the detail brush and stuff like that. That one normally takes me about an hour and a half to like an hour and 20, somewhere around there.
Is that a Q-tip, Gilbert?
Yeah, so it's kind of like these detailing Q-tips that I bought at AutoZone.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like it's not like that soft material. It's kind of like I don't know what it is, bro. But I use it to like get all up in here. Yeah. And since some people smoke and stuff, when they smoke and they be blasting that AC, look, all that nasty stuff gets stuck up in there.
Yeah.
So then you're able to just wipe them, and then it kind of just like makes them cleaner, so they're reusable.
Oh man.
Yeah, so then I just use it for like either this or like hard to reach areas like up in here and stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever I steam it, like whenever I steam it, get all that nasty stuff up in there. I can just come back with this and then just kind of run the Q-tip through here, and then it collects like all that dust and stuff,
So the tips are reusable, or you buy?
Oh yeah, so like they're reusable. They come in like 100 pack. So I mean, I could really just finish using this car, but like I reuse them for different parts of the car. But I wouldn't reuse this on another car. I just use it on the same car, but just for different parts,
Yeah, I got it. And you said you got those at AutoZone?
Yeah, I got these at AutoZone.
You said you got that other mitt too at AutoZone too, right?
Yeah, it's in my van right now, but it's kind of like a knockoff Scrub Ninja, but it's a microfiber one. So I mean, I think it's a little bit safer, like on all the finishes of the car.
Yeah.
And I got that one at AutoZone, and it's super cheap. I got them on sale actually. They come in a pack of 2.
Yeah.
I got them for like $5.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and then these, I think they were like 3 something, so like less than $5, and it comes with a 100 pack. So I mean,
not bad.
AutoZone got some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, right. How do you feel about like people buying like top of the line stuff versus like stuff from like AutoZone or Walmart?
I feel like it's just preference, to be honest. I feel like a multi-purpose cleaner, like let's say from AutoZone, because you know AutoZone, they carry like Chemical Guys, they carry Meguiar's and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just really preference, you know. Interior cleaner is gonna get it done, you know. I mean, like no company's really gonna make like an interior cleaner that's bound to damage the interior. So I just think it's really preference, you know, of like how you want to feel working with chemicals. Like, do you want to feel more professional, you know? Because it does feel like, oh, if you buy like Coach Cami or like PNS and stuff like that, you feel more professional rather than just like, oh, I'm using like, I got this at Walmart, I got this at AutoZone, you know? But for certain stuff, like I still go to like, most of my stuff I get at detail shops now, but for the most part, like like stuff like this, AutoZone has a lot of really good stuff. Or like Walmart, like stuff that you probably don't even need. Like I ran out of gloves, right? And last week I had passed by Walmart. And they had some cool gloves. They had like black gloves like this, but they had textures. So they had like little dots. And then I searched them up on YouTube, and some dude was actually using them. You know, like sometimes let's say you don't have a brush in hand. He started using his fingers because the gloves had bristles. So I was like, oh, that comes in handy, you know, because like even for stuff like this where like probably a detail brush or even like a rag won't get in there, like he would use his finger to wipe down the stuff. And I was like, bro, like I need to give me some of those. And then I ended up buying them. I was like, I ran out of gloves on by Walmart, let me go try them out. And honestly, like they came in clutch. So it's like stuff like that, you know, like it's just like low-key stuff that you don't think you might need that you'll find like at those stores at a way cheaper price than, you know, like other brands and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
I see you started on the inside, like detailing the inside. Is that where you usually start all your details?
Yeah, so I normally start like all my details on the inside just because I wouldn't want to wash the outside, you know. The outside probably takes me like 30 minutes max, 40 minutes. I wouldn't want to start on the outside first, and then by the time, you know, it takes me 30, 40 minutes to do the inside again, then the outside's already covered with dust and stuff like that. So, you know, it just so that the car looks more presentable when they come pick it up and stuff. When the client comes, you know, they're not wiping off little dust that got on the car, you know. So as soon as I'm done with the car, I call them out, I'm like, hey, the car is ready. So when they come out, they see like as soon as I finish washing the car, so it just looks more presentable, you know.
Good. And is that something you picked up like as you started working in detailing, or you just kind of
Yeah, so it's something I picked up because, like I said, remember I told you I was working with that detailing company? We would wash the outside first and then do the inside. And then I remember like a lot of people would come out and like, let's say they see like a little, like a dust got on the car, like a little leaf or something, that they'll pick it off. And I was like, damn, when I finished washing the car, that wasn't on there. So then I kind of just like caught game that like people would complain like, hey, like, you know, these little like yellow things and stuff? Like, they'd be like, hey, like, you think you wipe those off? And I was like, what the hell, that wasn't on the car when I was done. So I mean, I kind of just caught game, and I was like, nah, you know what, I need to start on the inside, because the inside right now with the doors closed is not gonna get dirty. So I was just like, you know what, let's start on the inside, then let's do the outside. And I noticed that like ever since I've done that, no one has really complained, you know, about like, hey, there's this on the car, there's like a little leak, because I make sure I take care of it before I present it to the customer.
So Gilbert, how did this customer find you and your business?
Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram. So basically what I did, the Instagram strategy that I use is I search up like car clubs in LA and I just blow up their page, bro. I comment, I like their posts and everything, and they see that and then they DM me like, hey, what's your prices and stuff like that. So then after they do that, basically what I did with his car club, Mopar Madness, and then he was just a part of it, and then I blew up his page and he was like, hey, how much you charge? And then, you know, we just went from there, and ever since, you know, like I said, I sponsor him, so he gets like discounted prices. And as a benefit, like every time I wash his car, like basically like the rules of like the sponsorship is every time I wash your car, or like whenever you want to shout me out, like just shout me out, and like he shows love, bro. Like he shouts me out like almost damn near almost every other day, you know. And ever since, like I've gotten like a lot of customers, and those customers have gotten me more customers. So it's like one of the big ways, like I was telling you earlier, one of the big ways I grow my business is really through Instagram. And then that's one of the business strategies I use, you know. If
interacting with other accounts.
Exactly. So just kind of even just a comment with like the fire emojis, and then blow up like 10 other posts with likes, it's gonna pop up on their feed, and they're gonna be like, oh, Mobile Ching LA liked on my post. They're gonna check out my work, and then they're gonna DM me, you know. And that's normally how I get like about 70% of my clients. It's crazy.
Is that a PNS shampoo too?
No, it's Brake Buster. So it is by
Brake
PNS, but it's like their wheel and tire cleaner.
Oh,
Works really good. I mean, apart from working good, it's mostly all PNS products, they're like super cheap compared to like other brands. So PNS is normally like the brand I stick with. Like, look, you can check it out. I use their Brake Buster. I use their bead maker, which is kind of like a spray sealant slash spray wax. I use their interior cleaner, their the Terminator for like details and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Carpet Bomber, and then like these other products are like 3Ds, Chemical Guys, or like like more companies like that.
Yeah, they got it. Is that a new client, Gilbert?
What was that?
Is that a new client?
Oh yeah,
Possibly?
hopefully. Yeah, he asked about like ceramic coatings, and I just told him that I offer like only like a 1 to 2 year protection coating, and but I mean, most people when they come up, they're like, oh, like I heard about this and this, like they kind of really don't know what they're talking about. So I just inform them like, oh, like this is the pricing on the ceramic and stuff like that. But so when I tell them, they're kind of like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to be that much. So then I just kind of sold them my other packages, like my beginner packages.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna be calling you. I got 2 cars back at home. So I was like, oh yeah, like that would be cool. Hopefully he calls.
Hey Gilbert, so is this car like coated with any ceramic coating or?
No, so as of now, the only thing it's coated with is a bead maker from PNS.
Oh, okay.
So every time he gets a wash, he gets like a weekly wash. So about like, I want to say every 2 weeks, probably once a month, I spray like a good amount of bead maker just to give it some protection and stuff like that. Yeah. But other than ceramics or any like waxes and stuff like that, it's not really coated with anything like that.
And this is a wrap, right, or a paint?
Yeah, no, it's a wrap. So he has like this custom textured wrap on the hood and on the roof and stuff, and on the side he has like this really nice blue wrap. But yeah, this is a wrapped car.
And does that make it easier to wash on a weekly basis, the wrapper?
Well, way easier, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, super easier. I mean, compared to paint, like, especially using the PNS, like dust don't really stick onto the car already using the bead maker.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just makes it a whole lot easier, like especially since he gets it like weekly wash. Yeah. The car don't really stay too dirty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the wrap does make it. I wish every car was wrapped.
Oh yeah.
That'll make my life a whole lot easier.
So Gilbert, you want to give us a quick update on the detail?
Yeah. So right now we basically just finished washing. I'm just kind of drying up the door jambs, the trunk jam, and then just doing up the wheels. And then I did spray a layer of bead maker, so to give it some protection until its next wash. And then other than that, we just got to finish up the windows, the mats, tire shine, and the rims, and then we should be good. Moving on to our next one. Hey, again, this is Gilbert with Mobile Detailing LA. You can follow my Instagram at Mobile Detailing LA. We just finished that Dodge Charger that I showed you guys earlier. We went ahead and serviced it with my silver package. Everything went smooth. The car gets washed every week, so it wasn't really too dirty. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and then turn on the post notification, and then comment down below what store do you think is the low-key store that detailers need to know about that has good products at cheap prices. See you at the next one.